Hey guys, so in this review I want to go through a live streaming platform called Streamyard. So I'm going to take you into the application itself, show you around, show you how you set up a broadcast, and then I'm actually going to go live and I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like when you're live and the types of things you can do when you're actually broadcasting to people. So I think this is going to be a good one today, especially if you want to get into live streaming. The first thing I'll say about Streamyard is this is very, very easy to use. So I'm already impressed with it. It might not have the functionality of some of these other platforms that you actually use to stream on, but one of the things I do like straight off the bat is that this is super easy to use. So just before we start, my name is Richard Darby. This is the School of Nomads. Go ahead and hit the subscribe and notification bell if you want to hear more reviews like this. And as always, you can go and grab our 12-step action plan below, which tells you everything you need to know about starting a business online. So let's just have a quick look at the sales page. No real hype on here. You can go through the various testimonials from these big marketers. You can do the same kind of things as you can on a lot of these broadcasting platforms. You can interview people on the platform live. You can get more views because you can actually share this to Facebook Live, YouTube, LinkedIn. I've got a Twitch account actually attached to this, and you can do live streams on all of those platforms at the same time, and I'm going to kind of show you that. You can connect with your audience, so you can have instant feedback on comments, etc. with your audience, and you can ask them to take action. I'm going to show you the way that you can put banners on this. Very, very easy. And then obviously you can brand your broadcasts, and again I'm going to show you how that's done. So no downloads, you can use this everywhere. This is just on the web, so there's no need to download anything. And yeah, very, very simple on the sales page. So let's just dive straight into the application. I'm going to show you how you actually set up a broadcast. So just jumped over to the members area. Now, first thing you'll see is there is an upgrade button here. Now this is a free account. So if I just hit that upgrade button, I ended up at this pricing table. Now the free account gives you all of the functionality you need to actually start broadcasting straight away. But obviously there's some things that they kind of leave on there. So there's a watermark from StreamYard and there's some streaming limits around the free account. Now if you have a $20 a month account, you get the ability to put your own branding on. You have unlimited streaming. You can have a logo. You can have overlays. You can have different types of backgrounds. You can do up to 4 hours recording, and you can multi-stream to 2 destinations. So you could go for YouTube or Twitch or whatever at the same time. And in professional, you can basically do a lot of the same things, but you can have a recordings up to 8 hours, and then you do multi-streams to 5 destinations. So you could pretty much put your stream out to all of your social media accounts at the same time. So really, really cool. And again, here's some more people doing endorsements, so that's good. If you come back to the actual broadcast area itself, the first thing we want to do is set up our destination. So on here I have my Facebook page, my YouTube channel, and your Twitch channel. So all you need to do is add a destination and pick one of these to actually connect, and you can go ahead and connect that destination. So super easy to do that. So what you need to do is create a broadcast. So we can start off by creating a broadcast. Just give it a title, give it a description. Now this is the description people will see when they join, so you can put as much information in there as possible. So I'm just going to put StreamYard review in just for the purposes of this, and you look at what the privacy is going to be. So I'm going to have this as unlisted to start with, and then I can change those settings once I actually get into the studio area itself. So what you're doing now is you're going into the studio area. So the first thing I ask you to do is check your various connections. So I'm going to come in here, and you can see my mic is working here. I've got it on my Snowball mic, and I've already set my display name, and I can change this to whatever I want, and that'll be my display name. And then obviously you're checking that your camera's working. Now there might be a little bit of a lag between the main camera and the actual camera here, but I'm going to show you once I go broadcasting that that's perfect once you start doing the broadcasting. So you can enter the broadcasting studio, and there's a number of things you see on this studio. And again, the thing I love about this is it's so simple. First thing I would do is come down here, and I want to add myself to the stream, because the first thing you see is that you're not actually on the stream. And then there's a number of options here. Now when you actually go live, you'll see this actual studio, and this will be your interface you're working with, and then the other folks will see a different view. They'll just see the actual broadcast. So you can have the ability to have 2 people sharing the screen in different ways, so they can be entirely sharing the screen or 2 squares. You could have 3 people. You could have you and screen sharing, two people and screen sharing, you know, lots and lots of different ways that you can use this, which is really nice. Down here you've got mute, stop the cam, which I don't want to do, so I'll restart the cam. Share the screen, invite other people. So if you want to invite people, you would actually come in here and just give them this link, copy that to the clipboard and go ahead and invite that. So you could put it in the, paste it in the chat, or you could send them an email up front and this would be the link that you use to invite people. So super easy. And then you would leave the studio here. Now if you're having issues, you can always come in along here and actually hit this and a chat function will open for you. So then on the right hand side, this is where kind of the cool stuff happens. You can have some comments here, so you can stream the live comments from your various folks that are coming in, and they would be streamed along the bottom here. I'm just going to turn that off for now so I can show you some of the banners. So that's the comments section. On the banners, you have multiple banners that you can actually show and then flick on as you're going through the various parts of your broadcast. So on here I've got the best show. If I just turn this on and show you, that's the first one that comes on. Now that's a static banner, and then you can have, you know, I can put subscribe on here and I can come in here and actually change this banner. So if I come in here and I'll hide that and I'll edit this, I can change that to whatever I want. So please, and if I wanted it to scroll, I just hit this one and save it. So now I've got a ticker there now that you'll see at the bottom will start scrolling, please subscribe. So again, that catches people's eye. And on here I've got another one, this is my favorite show, and I've got another ticker here I can change it to, I bet you love it. So another thing you can do is change the color of everything. So this is on green at the moment. You can come in here and change it to whatever you want. So if I want that to be black, I don't like black. If I want it to be like dark blue, I can change everything very easily just by changing the branding. So you can change the colors, you can change the overall theme. So I have this minimal, you can see this is now quite small, or I can have it as a default where it's a lot bigger. You can change the logo. Now this is the thing that stays on when you're having the free access, is the powered by Streamyard logo here. Now all you need to do is go ahead and upload your own logo. Once you upgrade to just the $20 a month one, will give you your own logo. You can put your own overlays on here, so if you have other overlays that you want to put on here, you can go ahead and add those overlays automatically, and this could be all sorts of information here that you've got streaming up here, and you can just go ahead and upload your own. And then on the background, you can change the background if you've got a green screen. So I can actually come in here, if I go into the settings and go into green screen, there's already a few settings here that will actually allow me to add a green screen. So obviously I haven't got a green screen on, so it's going to be all weird, but you know, you can change all of this and make it actually into a green screen, right? And you can come and add your own thing here. So if you had a green screen at the back, it'd be very, very easy to come in here and actually add that. You can also, from the settings, change some general settings around the way that your videos work. You can have different camera settings here. I can change this now. This is actually a 480p, so I can put it up to high definition if I wanted to and change the definition. I can change the audio around what audio I was going to use, and then I can actually do various things around what I can see for the guests. So guests see viewer comments, you can play a sound when a guest enters, and you can add that's easy for me to say. You can add authentication when a guest actually comes in and wants to join the studio. So again, and you also list banned guests down here. So lots and lots of things you can do as far as the settings are concerned. And you can also privately chat to people. So I can come in here and I can pick out guests that are on the feed and just privately chat to them in the background. And then obviously once I get on the actual broadcast, people want to actually see those particular chats. And obviously here you've got all of your comments. So I can come in here and either show these comments or just have these comments in the background, and I can be posting comments here to people. If I just show that in the chat, you can see there's a chat function here, but then if I show that, they'll start to see all my live comments here. And once we go live, you'll start to see those comments. So that's how you set the whole thing up. Now, again, this is very, very easy to set up, and that's one of the things I really like about Streamyard, is that it is quite easy. And it's relatively cheap. If you wanted to do a few of these broadcasts a week, $20 a month would be enough. Obviously, if you wanted to do more than that, then you'd have to start picking the higher levels of membership. So let's come back and turn the overlay off, and I'll hide that overlay just so you can see a bit more, and we'll actually go live. So I'm going to go live Okay, so we're live. So I wanted to show you a few things you can do when you're actually live. So what you'll be able to see on YouTube, or your viewers will be able to see, is the chat function with the obviously the video. Now, the things you can do is you can see the comments from in here, from inside this broadcast studio. You can see obviously the banners, so you can change these banners around. You can add banners as you're talking. So you've got obviously a scrolling banner here. And on the right hand side here, you'll be able to change this obviously once you actually get the paid versions of this. You'll be able to change this badge as well. So lots of things you can do here. Also, you can come along and change the colors and your branding and change that live. So there's no need to stay with a particular branding. And you can also share your screen. So if I come down and share the screen, you can share your screen to a specific window. So let me just try and find a window I've already got open. And this is kind of the window I was using when I was showing you how to create a broadcast. And you can go along and share this screen and show people information and all that kind of stuff. So it's really, really, really neat. And the cool thing I like about this is how easy all of this is to actually set up and actually use. So I'm going to jump back over and actually end this broadcast now. And I'll show you exactly what happens when you end the broadcast. So apologies if that was a little bit disjointed, but I ended the broadcast and I just wanted to show you exactly what you can actually see when you're in the broadcast. So you have, how did the broadcast go? You can say good here. You can send some feedback here. So I'm just going to say not now. And then you have this option to return to the dashboard. So if you go back and return to your dashboard, you can have some information here that you can go ahead and use. So on my past broadcasts, if I click on the one that I just did, you can either enter the broadcast studio again, you can invite guests, you can delete it, you can view it on YouTube, or you can download the recording. So I'm actually going to download this recording. And then you can use that on your various platforms. So really nice functionality here. Really impressed by Streamyard. At $20 a month, it's not overly expensive if you just want to get started with something like this. And from my point of view, it's a really nice piece of software. Now what I am going to do is review some of the other types of broadcasting software like this, because there is a few others out there that also have some really nice functionality. So look out for those reviews, and I'll be doing them over the next few weeks. My name is Richard Darby. This is School of Nomads. If you haven't been to our channel before, please go ahead and hit the subscribe and notification bell, and I'll let you know as soon as I release more videos. And if you really want to learn how to build a real business online, go ahead and look at the link in the description below where we got the 12-step action plan, and you can go ahead and implement that straight away. So until next time, take care.